7:45 p.m. Valentine's Day, February 14th, 2025, and I'm uploading the second video. Now I'm gonna do it members first, and then I'll release it to the public. But on members first, the reason why I do that is this one's got a little bit of cussing in it, not a lot, and then it shows some firearms, some fake and some real, but you know, for advertising. It's not just there, it's just the camera goes by, you know, so they might pick it up and they might think that's a firearm, but in actuality it's an airsoft. But it doesn't matter to YouTube and everything. They you know, for advertisers, they want to know about that. And even if you just say one cuss word, you know, in the end, like on the first one, this is kind of the first one I put up about the buddy situation. It's Valentine's Day and my heart is broken. The first thing I put up about that, I went through, you know, when you go to monetize it, I didn't realize, I checked none of the above, and it's too late to go back to change it. But the maintenance guy said a few cuss words in there, as he's like that, and I went, oh crap, I forgot about that. So we'll see. You know, all it does is they come up there, they say, all right, here's what we've had to do. You know, we've had to demonetize this video or something, you know, or we've had to reduce it, you know, reduce the visibility, which is fine with me. Like the one that I'm uploading right now, like I said, it's going to go to members, so it doesn't matter about advertising, because on my members only video, I don't know if it's default or not, but I don't monetize them. Now Tobias had said that all you have to do is just do the schedule thing, and it'll automatically go through. Well, I don't know if videos just going up to members only channel doesn't have advertisements automatically. I didn't know that. If that's the case, then I would do it more often, because right now what it is I have to go in there and say it's not monetized, and then when it goes to release to the public, you can schedule whatever time it's going to release to the public. By the time that happens, I have to go back into the video if I want to monetize it and go through the whole questionnaire thing, answer that, and figure out where, you know, whether I want ads or not, where it's at, and then it monetizes. But if it works the way that Tobias was talking about, then I can set all that up at first, even though I say monetization on, and I upload a video and it goes into members first. I don't think it's going to work that way. I think you would see ads. And for a members only video, I don't want to put any ads in there. That's one of the things that I think, one of the advantages I would think I want to keep in there is any videos that I put up in there, anything that I put up in a members only section is not going to have any advertisements on it, because I figure you're already paying at least like 99 cents a month, so maybe you can get to experience what not having ads is like for just my video, you know. I mean, I go with the YouTube Premium just because I hate seeing ads. I hate the interruptions. I will mute them. I hate it, but that's the backbone of, that's the way you get paid on YouTube, is through ads, whether you like it or not. So if you demonetize your video and say, I'm not going to take ads, whatever, well, you got to support it some way. At first I was thinking, well, this is just a hobby and everything else, and it is just a hobby, but it's something that YouTube is making money off of. They make money off those ads, whether you agree to it or not. And if you say, well, I don't want to monetize any of my videos, they're going to do it anyway. They're just not going to pay you. That's all you're doing. All you're saying is, I just don't want to get paid. Okay, you know, if you ever make any videos and stuff, and try to run a channel, it's work. I mean, it really is work. Like right now, this video is, I've got to upload it right now. It's saving. It's taken it a while. That phone was doing nothing else but saving that video file, because it's not a super advanced one, so it can't multitask. It can't do a lot of stuff. It says, please don't close KineMaster or turn off your device. Now, I could minimize the screen maybe and go to YouTube, but it takes so long for the stuff to go. You want to risk that? You want to crash it in the middle? There was a problem with that. And then the memory on your phone, the internal memory on the phone, that's fixed. You can add like extra. I can add up to 1 terabyte, which I've got on there on an SD card. But in a phone, I don't know what it is. It's like 64 gigabytes or whatever, but it's fixed on this one. And damn, applications and all that other stuff gobble up a lot of that space. And then if you watch any videos or anything, and it keeps anything in memory, or a cache or anything like that, that takes up a lot of stuff. And pretty soon, you're running out of storage space. And if you compile videos, man. See, I do everything on my phone, but I'm at the point now where if I want to get the phone, see, that's the whole purpose I was getting that camera for, was mainly so that if I could see the cats were there. And now, I still want that, phone camera. That I still want that system. It's still a good thing to have, but it's just that all that comes crashing at once on the same day. You're waiting around for the stuff to come in, and I budgeted it just right so that maybe I can afford this to come in, and what happens? It's not compatible with the way I want to do it. I either gotta return it all or get a Wi-Fi, a home Wi-Fi. So I'm gonna get a home Wi-Fi eventually, but in the meantime, all that was because of that jerk again. The whole reason why I wanted that camera there is to see if a cat was there. Packages, I can crack it, everything, but this guy's was putting pressure on the front office, and they're kind of indirectly putting pressure on me. They're not threatening. So now this thing's saved. All right, the file's finally been saved. It's called Bye Bye Buddy. Yeah, it took up, I got about 3 gigabytes free on my phone. So after this, see, that file was like about 3 gigabytes or so. I found that you've got to have at least the file that you're uploading, you've got to have at least that free when you go to upload the file, at least through Chrome and stuff, because otherwise it'll go through the whole process and say unable to upload file, ran out of memory or something, some crap like that. So anyways, I decided to do that as a little side, as a little podcast type of thing, a little talking, as I'm processing this whole situation. And just to sum it up, it's a bummer. And that's what I should have known that, man. It's usually this way. I don't know what it is, but if I'm feeling really good and it lasts for like more than like 2 or 3 days, I start getting paranoid about like when is the other shoe gonna fall, because life is never that good for that long. There's always something's gonna happen, and you're just waiting for what it is. But to get whammied all of a sudden, that is like a roller coaster. Everything's going good, Clown Boy had moved out, so I got a lot more freedom. There's no more noise. She doesn't go back on the porch and smoke as much. I don't hear him with his, all that stuff that goes on in the back porch. It's very close to my bedroom. It's closer than sitting here in the living room. At least I got a slab of concrete there blocking me. In the bedroom, it's right next to the window, and there's cracks in the walls. I mean, you can hear everything. So if you hear music, it's like, man, I can't even go to sleep sometimes in there because of that. But all that was gone away. That stress was gone. And then, he's got a Harley. That thing's loud when it comes in. And then he talks loud, and he's making all the noise. So that was one thing that was gone. And then things were working out. Seemed like with the cat situation that, with Mama Cat gone, maybe the guy was going to lay off about talking about cats and stuff. But no. Now he wants Buddy gone. And if he starts talking about Shadow, like I said, Shadow's black. He doesn't come up very often, and he can blend in with that. He may walk right past him and not even see him on that. But that's, again, I'm at the top of the stairs, so he's gonna have to walk right past my front door every time when he comes and goes. And that's why I wouldn't mind having a camera out there just to, like, all right, you've been spying on me and taking pictures on me. Guess what? I'm gonna say something. I'm taking pictures of you now. All right. So, yeah, it just pisses me off that I don't want to sit there and place all the blame on him, because a lot of it is on me. If I would have adopted Buddy a long time ago, if I wouldn't have bought a lot of gadgets and knives and stuff like that, and instead got him fixed and paid all the fees and everything, then we wouldn't have this problem. But he wouldn't be the same Buddy. Of course, he's not going to be the same Buddy now. It's just somebody else is going to adopt him. So he is going to a no-kill shelter. I want to make sure of that. And it's not going to be close by. So even if I had a car, I'd have to drive somewhere. And then, I don't know, I might try to keep in touch and see if they've adopted him after they've done all the surgeries and shots and microchipped him and all the things it's going to do. If he hasn't been adopted out, then yeah, I could probably adopt him, because it would be, they haven't gotten rid of him, so they probably want him adopted out, and it wouldn't be much for that. And then I would have all the paperwork and all the stuff I would need, and I'd just have to come up with the deposit, no biggie. And then the monthly deposit, it'd be worth it for him. It really would. It'd be worth it. So I think in a way this is going to work out. It's going to, if I could get him to the shelter and have him tell me exactly where that shelter is, and I say, you know what? I like that cat so much. I want to adopt him. So I'll let him go through all the shots and everything, but tell him if they need to adopt him out and they can't do it right away, I'm your guy. And then I'll just come up with the money. I'll just find out how much it is. I already know right off the bat it's $300, so I can come up with that. I'll generate that somehow, But as far as the monthly fee, that's not that much more. I'm already on the edge, so I mean, why not look a little further over the edge of the cliff and see what's down there? I know what's down there. I've been to the bottom before financially. I know exactly what's down there. But with this, I'm processing this. I think this is what's going to happen. I think this is the way it'll work out. I'll have him. I'll turn it over to him, and then as I'm turning him over, I'll say, look. Let me know where that is, because I may want to adopt him. And I'll just tell him I may want to go through the whole process of, paying the thing and actually having it as my cat, because I like him that much. And the maintenance guy would understand, I think. And that's not really talking directly to management or anything. That's not really fessing up anything. But anyways, let me upload this. And like I said, me talking, really, this helps me a lot, because this is how I work out stuff. This process goes through with my mind. That's what drives me crazy a lot of times if I don't talk out loud, I'm saying it in my head. And that can drive you nuts. It's like, shut up, I'm trying to watch the show. Forge and Fire, they're throwing this crazy stuff at the... It's like a hatchet. It's a hungamunga, is what they're throwing. They're throwing a hungamunga at a wall, and it's got so many points and everything that you should be able to stick it no matter what. It's crazy. But anyways, yeah, let me upload this file. But I think some good is going to come out of this. That even if I don't do that, Buddy is going to get adopted out, and it's going to be better for Buddy. So there's a light at the end of the tunnel. Let's put it that way. And it's not a train this time. It may look like it. It's a train. It is a train coming, but I think I can squeeze past it as it goes by. I can hug the walls. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed this one. Talked long enough. Thank you for listening to another podcast. And I hope you had a nice day, or you will have a nice day or night. And if you got a kitty, hug it. And tell it that you love it. Because, yeah, you just can't buy that. I mean, that's priceless.